welcome back to my art studio. I'm Sarah J if you're new. I'm so glad that you joined me today. Today is the second painting in my Seaside Impressionist Style painting series, all inspired by places that I have personally visited. So today I am painting a soft light sunrise with acrylic paint on canvas. So I recently went away to the Sunshine Coast with my husband Dave. We had a lovely trip away. One of the first mornings I caught the most amazing sunrise, and this painting is inspired by that moment. I like to paint places that I visit because I feel like you can get the raw emotion captured into your painting, and I think it makes it much more interesting. Really happy with this. I think it's literally perfect. So I'm really going to be pretty much going with the exact composition. I've got my water set up. I will be using a variety of brushes and a variety of acrylic paint colors. I'll be using my painting palette. So a painting palette is required, obviously, and always a tea towel of some sort. This one I got from Paris. Yeah, so that's really my setup for the day. I do want to have it quite a big sky. So I'm just going to start off with really bringing in some of the beautiful yellows here as an underpainting. Going for a bold yellow here. So we'll do some lovely titanium white there. And I'm also going to bring in some lovely sky blue here. So we're just going to go in really bold and just start to paint in the underpainting. That's a bit messy. Good old Paris. Love it. And that can just dry off the color. I'm going to pick it up and be bold. I'm going to do the edges later because it'll just be easier. Sky blue, as we know, appropriate, isn't it? Okay, so we're just going to mix it, not getting too fussy here, and I'm just going to pop it all over here. I'm really just working on creating a beautiful undercoat so that I can get the approach that I need for the painting. We'll bring the beach blue in. Just marking in where it's going. Changing my brush to a 15. I think it's a round flat, I guess you'd call it. Really bright, vibrant white here. Some more of that white. I'm just going to work on some of the sun here, a little bit just more white in there. A lot of texture at the bottom as well, where people have walked. The minimalist of me almost loves it just as it is right now, but I know it can be a lot more. So the beach is here. So yeah, we have to do a bit more division here, but we'll do that later. Just going in here on the blue areas where the sea is and the ocean. I want it to be right. So I'm just going over it again, back around that one there. It's all going really well. I'm very happy with my progress at this stage, just ensuring that the horizon line is right and accurate. And we're not worrying about some of the blue that's gone across because it's sort of reflecting it everywhere anyway. So what I'm going to do now is turn it back on the right way here. You can see that depth of horizon there. So I'm really just going to bring in some oranges in here. If you look at the reference photo, there's definitely some beautiful oranges in there. Certainly was on the day. This is one of my new ones I got just the other day. This is size 12. Yeah, that's a beautiful flat one, that one. Just really sweeping, soft movement here. So this is an impressionist style painting. So I'm not doing harsh strokes here, they're very soft strokes. And I'm using contrasting colors, but later I will soften those colors because I'm looking at creating a soft light effect. The most important thing here is that I ensure I know where the light is and where that needs to be within the seascape, and ensuring that I've got the right color in the sky and the color in the water. That's good. So what we're going to do now is just do some of those boats. So the edges are needing to be fixed. So I'm just going to go in with a very skinny brush. What is this? It is, gosh, long liner. Perfect for a boat. Just need to do the ends of the boat. Hard filled, so I'm going to record the rest on here. Unfortunately, my camera just completely died during the recording, so yeah, I've moved on to my phone, but hopefully you're all good with that. Okay, so just down here, I'm just going to create a bit more light, which you can see here. It's lighter near the crashing of the waves. So we're just going to create that light area there. And we're going to do that with some yellow ochre. A bit more over the top. And dry brush it in. More light as you move forward, which makes sense. So really we're going layers, soft layers over the previous layers to create that luminous, soft effect. And ensuring that our strokes aren't seen in particular areas, that we've got soft strokes, creating that beautiful light on the sand. There are footprints here too, so also tried to capture some footprints. It's really good to use a dry brush during this too as well. A dry brush helps you to blend the colors beautifully and soft, almost like an airbrush effect. Alright, so we're going to bring in some of those colors into the sky. Really doing the finishing touches of the sky now. ensuring that I've got the right light values versus dark values and the contrast is right. Really important to get the horizon right. It's a key focal point of this picture. A little bit of three-dimensional to the boat. So the last thing to do is to sign the painting. So let's get to it. SJ is in. So that's a wrap. Let's have a closer look at this picture. So if you've watched my videos before, I do like to do a quick debrief after painting a painting, and this is a very special one. So I really enjoyed painting this picture. So obviously I was there on the day, I was captured by that very, very special moment. So part of the painting process was to think about what sort of colors would I need to use to really capture the softness of that. I do pay attention to the famous artists of old. Frederick McCubbin was an artist that I did have a look at, as well as Claude Monet and some other impressionists, and how they capture the beautiful soft light. And that is really used with the type of colors, so more pastel-y colors, and also keeping things very soft in terms of brush strokes. And I tend to be quite textured. So one of the challenges I had with this picture was, after doing the second day of painting, I really did like the result of the painting, but it wasn't meeting what I was hoping for, which was soft light sunrise. It was more a moody kind of sunrise. And while that's great, I had a goal in mind. Any other time I probably would have left it, but I really wanted to capture the softness of the morning. It's really, really fun to paint the sun, but the sun can actually be quite challenging. So obviously it's circular, but for me it's also all the rays that are coming out. So I really tried to use the white and yellow, and I really did draw on the underpainting as well. The thing is, you really don't want to overpaint the sun. For the horizon line, I did use a ruler at the start because it's a big picture. If you get the horizon line wrong, then the whole thing is crooked and you are not going to love it. Yeah, so on the third layer, I really needed to bring in all the softness. So I did all the hard work underneath, but the third layer was just softening everything up. And that can be a little bit challenging because you're like, oh, how much do I put on? But I am actually really happy with the result. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that inspired you to get out your paintbrush and start painting, and I hope that you join me again for the next one. In a couple of weeks I will be sharing a behind the scenes from the making of this painting, and I hope to see you there. If you did enjoy the video today, I would love to welcome you to my creative channel, and remember to subscribe so you're notified of future uploads. Until then, wishing you a great rest of the day.